All right, y'all. I know it's already February, but we were holding off on making our updated financial plan because our life was kind of in limbo. So we are sort of out of limbo, and let's just
We've
let's
gone from limbo to flux. I'll take it.
oh my goodness. It's a little wild, but as promised, here is our updated financial plan. We're going to start with last year's financial plan and see how we're doing, and get into it. If you didn't know, hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Win.
We're trying to pay off $68,000 worth of debt and find some kind of financial stability for us and his 3 kids. And
happening.
yes, and this started last year. So let's get right into it. So this financial plan goal worksheet, you can just use a piece of paper. It's fine. But this is from the Budget Mom, from her printable workbook from like 2022, I think, or 2023. I don't even remember now. I bought it a couple years ago. Honestly, you don't need the newest one. You really don't. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yep. But you can also just use piece of paper. So for short-term goals, we had Christmas decor, meal and gifts, saving $500 by Christmas of next year. Obviously did that. Max out Roth IRA contributions. That absolutely did not happen. Not even close. I don't think I contributed anything to my Roth IRA last year. Absolutely nothing because of debt. And then add $1,000 to the emergency fund. I did that. Replace flimsy furniture. I did that. Fully fund all annual and semi-annual bills. I did that.
Yeah,
So I'd actually come up with this plan. I'm pretty sure I came up with this plan without you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was about to say, and also, Win was there.
Yeah. No, I did this financial plan while I was still budgeting for my by myself. And then Win joined, and then I didn't redo it. But nothing really changed last year as far as goals, aside from not contributing to Roth IRA. And then for medium-term goals, I had prepare for car maintenance, which was saving $4,000 by September of this year. That might happen. We'll see. Buy a house with 20% down by 2029. We're going to talk about that. Get married by Halloween. That's still happening.
Yeah, it is.
Get a bachelor's degree, $45,000 by September 2025. That is absolutely not happening. I may as well just draw a line through that. Take a vacation, $2,000 by January 2026. And then for long-term goals, which is 10 to 15 years, buy a new car with at least 20% down. And that's $50,000 by 2033. So that was rather ambitious, of me. Now let's see what this is actually going to end up being. So I don't know how much of this we can see at one time. Actually, I'll overlap it a little bit so we can kind of see both. There we go. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, we can see both. Okay. So, one difference here is now we are going to buy a multifamily home. We're not buying a house by ourselves. We're going to be getting a house with Win's twin sister. So this multifamily home, we shall be getting, we're thinking in June.
Mm-hmm.
So June of 2025, y'all, this is a huge change from December 2029 to June 2025. So this is actually realistic, believe it or not. So we need to have, so altogether we need about 30,000, ish. Where's that 30,000 gonna come from in the next 4 months, you ask? It's going to come from...
Wind sells so much blood.
It's gonna come from my college fund and my emergency fund. And I also want to save some additional money as well. But the way our bank accounts are set up, any like a house down payment is gonna have to come from my side of the budget. So it's possible, but it's gonna take a lot of work. So let me fix this, put this back here so you can see it again. Okay, so buy a multifamily home. I need $30K for this. And this is actually like a realistic thing. It might be more, so I will try to save more. But at the very least, we have the $30K. And then moving, that's an additional expense. That is also going to have a goal of June 2025 to move into the multifamily home. So how much do you think that would cost?
I want to say maybe 500.
You sweet summer child.
I was gonna say 1,000, but that's saying too much.
Oh no, it's gonna be more than that.
Okay.
It's gonna be more than that because think about it. Okay.
Sorry, what I'm not saying out loud is that I'm expecting us to get our deposit, our safety deposit back, because we're gonna clean this apartment before we move out of it, and that can go in my head when I think of moving. That always goes towards the move.
Okay. But there's no guarantee of the timing of that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And we need to be moved before our lease is up.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to have to give up that deposit.
Well, it's not that we'll have to give up the deposit. It's that we might get the deposit after we move.
Got it.
Because the timing is not going to work out that way.
Yep.
Where we, like, move out after we get the deposit back. Like, the landlord's not going to give us our deposit back before we move out.
Yeah.
So we need to pay for a U-Haul. Mm-hmm. We need to pay for, quite possibly a washer and dryer at the new house, because out of all the houses that we've looked at online so far, none of them have come with a washer and dryer. They came with a fridge, sometimes a dishwasher, a stove, no washer and dryer. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to laundromat twice a week.
No.
That's not happening.
Correct.
So, washer and dryer are the ones that we had were like $1,500. Plus, I don't know if they have a hookup already. So that's like at least $2,000 right there. And then, yeah, the U-Haul is going to be like $500. Because it's not just going to be a one-day thing. Like, we're probably going to need to make several trips. I mean, it's within the city, so, like, at least that's fine. But,
Still.
So there's that. And there's all the packing materials. Because I can use boxes from work, but it's not going to be enough sturdy boxes. And we're going to need to have, like, padding for, like, the TV and furniture and stuff like that. So there's that. And, yeah, there's going to be a lot of miscellaneous expenses for that. So I'm thinking the move will cost us, like, $4,000.
Oh, my.
Which is a lot. But remember, that does include buying a new washer and dryer.
Yeah.
And if we spend less than that, that's great. But
let's plan for.
Yes, let's plan for, like, paying to have this done, like, correctly, and to, like, make. To make the transition not so bad. Also, we don't have a dining room table.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a furniture outlet nearby.
There is, in fact. But like there's
4,000 makes more sense than 500.
yes. We're definitely gonna need more curtains. Cause
Yeah.
literally so y'all, this is how ghetto our apartment is right now, how we're living. The struggle's real. The only room that has curtains is the living room. It's the living room. That's the
That's
only
true.
room in our apartment that has curtains. We are struggle bussing. So, depending on where we live, we might want to get curtains. Like mini blinds are okay, but we have a cat who chews on mini blinds.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then get married.
Yay!
That is going to be 4,000.
That's my favorite one.
And again, actually, you know what? We'd said by October 2025, the actual wedding is October 2025. But we need the money. Yes, we need the money by May of 2025.
Facts.
Y'all, we haven't even come up with the guest list yet. Don't judge us. Don't judge us.
There's a draft.
Not written down.
Yes, there is.
What?
It's in a shared Google file. I shared with you.
When? Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay.
But great. Okay. Anyway, prepare for car maintenance. I still want to have 4,000 saved for that. And this is tires getting replaced, brakes getting replaced, freaking oil changes, like all that stuff. It's not just emergency like car repairs. It's all car maintenance. Really. Oh, okay. So there is a file. Okay. I did not know that. Anyway,
I'm on it.
so anyway, prepare for car maintenance. $4,000. This I had previously had this as September 2025, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is change it to December of 2025. Because with the move and everything, I don't know how far behind that's going to set us financially. But I do want to do that. I do want to prepare for car maintenance in that same amount. There's 2,500-ish saved currently. So another 1,500 just over the course of a few months after we move should be fine. And then I am not going back to school anymore because when I really stopped and thought about it, I have a lot more schooling needed to get a degree than Win does. And also Win is guaranteed more money when he gets his degree. When he gets his master's degree. I am not. I would have to, if I want more money, I'd have to change careers essentially. Because I'm in logistics and there's not a lot of options. There's not a lot of options directly in the positions that I would want in logistics, in medical logistics in particular. So we shall see. But also, money. Win's degree will be significantly cheaper than mine, and he's guaranteed more money. Like, the maths, y'all. Okay, so how much is your degree, Win? And your certification.
Okay, so not sure about the certification. The degree is 12,500, I believe. I have to double check that. It may go up because I've delayed my start date, but the last figure I believe was 12,500, and there are several different programs to get the LBS one for free because I'm already working in CPS.
So when?
Yes.
You shouldn't say acronyms without saying what they are.
Sorry.
So what are those? What are you talking about?
Okay, so the degree would be in teaching special ed. And then the certification would be the special ed certification, a learning behavior specialist, category 1.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then CPS is?
Chicago Public Schools.
Yes. Because people don't, like, not everyone's in Chicago.
That's fair.
And not everyone is a teacher.
Oh, and in a lot of places, CPS stands for Child Protective Services.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Details.
Yes. Wynn does not work for Child Protective Services. He works for Chicago Public Schools. So, Wynn degree, we're gonna put $14K because we're not sure exactly the amount. And also, there are programs to get his certification for free, but we don't know for sure how that's going to go. So let's err on the side of caution, $14K. And when do you need that money by?
I need that money.
When do you want to go back to school?
This fall. You don't need it all at once. You pay as you go.
Okay. So
I need that much money by May 2028.
okay. So that's what we're going to put.
That's when the program would culminate.
Okay. Fantastic. And culminate means?
Because
not everyone's going to
right,
know.
Wrap up.
Okay. Fantastic. And then take a vacation. This is, I don't want to say this is a joke, but it's kind of a joke. Y'all, we do not make crazy amounts of money, yet. So take a vacation. We're still gonna. I don't know about January 2026. Let's go with May of 2026. Nice. And this is real aspirational. This might be a road trip. This might not be like an actual like vacay where we're flying somewhere and staying at a resort or anything. But that's okay too. And then buy a new car. Also super aspirational. But we're still gonna keep the dream alive with 50K.
It occurs to me
2033. Yep.
The kind of car you're likely to want is not still going to cost 50K in 2033. You should probably put down 60K.
When?
Yeah. 50K is 20% down?
20 plus.
Okay.
20+% down. I want to say 50K.
Okay.
So, like, the point is, in 10 years, there's no way that a car is going to cost, the car that I want will cost, like, so much that 50K is less than 20% down.
Okay.
So if I aim for 50K, then
good.
Yes.
Okay.
As much down as possible on a car is good. I don't really want a car loan.
Yep.
So as close as I can get to not having a car loan, we're happy. Okay. So this is our financial plan. I know we didn't put in stuff like we didn't put in Christmas or add $1,000 to the emergency fund. We didn't put these smaller things in here for the very reason that one, our sinking funds aren't really aspirational. Those are kind of like mandatory. They're flexible-ish, but they're kind of mandatory.
So it's getting married.
Well, it is a sinking fund, but like
I understand.
Christmas that's set. Like
yes.
we're saving precisely the $500 on my side for Christmas. Like that's not really a goal exactly. It's what's happening. Mm-hmm. I didn't want, like, if I put in every single one of our sinking funds, the whole page would be full and then we'd still need more lines. Like, we have more sinking funds then there are lines here. So that didn't make sense. So I just wanted to put in the most aspirational things.
That makes sense.
Putting in $500 for Christmas for my side, and then do your side. Like, it would be too much.
Doesn't feel like it rates for a financial plan. Correct.
So these are the big things, essentially. The big things and the aspirational things. I don't know. Y'all.
What's some of your short-term goals, medium-term goals, or long-term goals? We would love to hear about all three.
And also, wait. Before we get into all that, I don't think we didn't talk enough about the multifamily home. Let's be very real. This is a big change between us planning on 2029 and us doing it in 2025. I didn't think it was actually possible. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that we could do it, that we could get a house with like essentially $30,000 down. I didn't know we could and be able to afford the payments. And we're really only going to be able to because your sister is contributing to that.
Mm-hmm. It's a very exciting time.
Yes. So our plan is to get a multifamily home. We live in one unit, and Wynn's twin sister live in the other. We could possibly get a 3-unit building where we live in one, she lives in one, and then we rent one out. But finding one of those in our price range is a lot more difficult than finding a 2-unit building. But either way, it's cheaper for us to get a 2-unit building than for each of us to get a single family home. And obviously, she's his twin. Like, it's not like going into buying a home together is some kind of like huge risk with his twin sister. Like,
we know what she's about.
Yes, it's okay. But
it's like, I've got a solid lead.
But this is a huge pivot. Y'all. Feel free to judge us for this huge pivot if you want.
It could have been worse. We could have said emergency multifamily home.
Well, I mean, it is going to partially come out of my emergency fund.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, yeah, I guess you could consider this an emergency house. But our lease runs out in May, and she's trying to sell her condo, but she might end up renting it out. It's a long story, and it's her business. We don't need to tell her business or anything. But she would really, and we would really like to have family close together, and they actually grew up in a multifamily home.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that we would like to do as well. So this is actually really exciting, but also really scary because this is a lot of variables that we need to account for in a short period of time. Now, we are going to flesh out the moving costs and the housing cost more over the following months. We're actually gonna price out U-Haul, price out a washer and dryer and the hookups and all that stuff over the course of the next few months. But this will be a bit by bit little thing that's gonna take a while. Probably gonna have to do a video once we've moved with a breakdown of everything we spent, and I'm sure more judgments will be involved there. But I don't know. I think it's
why were so many of the line items snacks?
Y'all, trying not to snack is hard.
It's hard. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's a struggle. We're both emotional eaters, so it gets rough in stressful times. We hit the snacks. But yeah. All that being said, this is a huge pivot for us, and I don't know how it's going to go. Neither of us make a lot of money, and this move would happen right as summer is starting. And because Win is a substitute teacher, he is not guaranteed full-time income in the summer. So we've got a move. We've got Win not working full-time. We've got down payment on a house. Like all these things happening at the same time. This is going to be a struggle. And if you want to see it, stick around. Stick around. We're pretty transparent, and we're scared and all, and nervous, and know we are going to be judged a lot. But
we have each other.
Yeah, we do. And Budget Freaks Brooke.
Yeah, every time.
And never forget that you deserve financial stability. And I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.